What's up, Spreaker? You up? It's morning. Great to see you. The Wi-Fi is out. Let's make sure everything is on. We want to take care of the Wi-Fi right now. What the hell just... Oh, my God. What just happened? Oh, no. Alright, Spreaker. So this is what's going on. I just started streaming. And all of a sudden, Facebook crashed on me. Oh, there we go. It's still up. Alright. Let's see what's going on here. I wanna take, okay, it's off. So why is it not streaming? Up. Alright, so family, I sent out the text. See what's going on with the live. So, good morning, everybody. How you doing? This is Brother Hot Tim coming at you live and direct. At least I thought it was live and direct. Well, it's live on Spreaker, but I don't know what's going on. Okay. So, let me go and shut Spreaker down. Start over with Zoom broadcast. All right, there we go. Are we up? Say we live. Let's hit the message out. See if anybody gonna join us. We're a couple minutes late. You know, these late night shows be working, brother. And right now, I don't have YouTube on. I'm going to experiment with a different approach with my YouTube fam to see if it works. Hold on. Let's refresh the screen. See what's going on here. Okay. So they say the text went out, but I haven't received the text. Hopefully, y'all can see your text. If not, I'm going to say great Nia to all of you. And I want to thank those that take the time to view or to listen to the show live. I want to thank every last one of you. We had a marvelous show last night. Many people stopped in to say what's up last night for the travel quotes. Miss Tiandra Fitch has beat everybody to the show this morning. What is going on, Miss Tiandra? It's good to see you this morning. And I want to say great Nia to you. Okay, you got the text. So text is going out kind of late. Because y'all know when I'm up late on shows and then on top of that I went skating. And one of the things I like to do when I go skating with the young people is experiment with new moves. Now, when I was young, I never had the courage to get out on a skating rink and experiment with skating backwards. So I've been, ever since I started skating at the skating rink, and because part of my responsibility as the person that's trying to help build a positive culture at the school is that I have to be at these events. And I was never a big skater. My sister was more the skater. My sister's, I don't know if she still is. She used to be an excellent skater. Used to be able to do all this stuff. But I would never get out and do it because for a long time, I was caught with the thought that things like skating, football, and basketball was supposed to come to you naturally. You know what I'm saying? You just was good at it, or you wasn't good at it. Because everybody I saw on the skating rink, they would just turn around and just start skating backwards as if it was just a natural thing. And I would think that, I wasn't meant to skate backwards. I'm not going to get out here and fall. You know, there was a stigma on falling. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things I'm trying to do, or I try to do with my young people, is to let them see that learning never stops, and you could become good at anything that you practice. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say almost anything, because there's some things that I possibly can't do. But those things that I have applied myself at, those things that I have focused on purpose, right? I've been able to accomplish. And, I want that to be a major lesson, a major striving for us, doing things on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Allowing your young people to see you struggle with your challenges, struggle with things that you're not good at, so that they don't come up with this mind state that they're supposed to just be good at everything. Some things we have to work at. So I want my kids to see me stumbling around and falling at the skating rink. I know how to fall. You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't do it that much, my balance, I'm always able to do it. But maybe that's because I'm not pushing myself far enough at it. Because I think that my children need to see me stumble and possibly fall and maybe even hurt myself and then get back out there. You understand what I'm saying? Because the piece is that I have a lot of young people who are caught like me. I don't want people seeing me fall. I'm too embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? I want them to understand that there's a process to learning. There's a process to growing. There's a process to becoming a master. You know? And I think that we need to stress that, because you don't accidentally become a master. You become a master on purpose. But, I want to thank everybody who took the time to stop in for the show last night. I want to thank Shaka. I want to thank, I think his name is Suave B. I want to thank Sister Tiandra. I want to thank Sister Jackie. I want to thank CeeLo. Who else was on there? There was a bunch of people on the line, and everybody didn't comment. You know what I'm saying? I especially want to take those who took the challenge and picked up the banner and said, well, I'm going to go and post up as Gye-Nyame Journey, because our timeline is being filled with different thoughts and different ideas. And I want to say thank you to all of y'all. And I want to thank those people who are patient with me as I go through my rants, because I guess for me, and I hope for some of y'all out there, this is like therapy. You know what I'm saying? Getting up here and toasting and talking about the stuff that pops up. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it don't just pop up. Sometimes it sits on me, and have been sitting on me for a long time. So I appreciate each and every last one of you for giving me the time, for investing your time in me. And I pray that the time that you invest is not a waste. You know what I'm saying? I pray that you get something, because I definitely get something from y'all every morning. But I need to thank you and let you know you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Media. This is a Heart of a Simple production. And of course, we are doing the daily toast, saluting our personal ancestors. My lion is tripping. Where we strive to blow up your old paradigm.
Mr. Daddy.
Drink your water. Take your breath and drink your water. Take your breath and drink your water. Take your breath and drink your water. Take your breath. Drink some water. Move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Now lift your glass and toast your ancestors. Now lift your glass and toast your ancestors. Now lift your glass and toast your ancestors. Now lift your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Let's mix it up. Now take your breath and drink your water. Move your body, drink your water. Lift your glass and drink your water. Now lift your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, drink, move, lift. I said it wrong the first time. Move, breathe, lift, drink. Oh, that's time. Well, that's cool, family. Take your breath and drink your water. Take your breath and drink your water. Move your body, drink some water. Now lift your glass and toast your ancestors. Lift your glass. Lift your glass. Lift your glass. Lift your glass and drink some water. Lift your glass and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Lift your glass and drink some water. Take your breath and drink your water. Move your body, drink some water. Now lift your glass and toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. All right, family, I want to thank every last one of y'all. Shouts out to Brother Kwame. Shouts out to Sister J. Lady J, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Now, remember, family, there's only 4 things we need to do to stay healthy. Breathe properly. Drink adequate water. Proper water. Eat culturally appropriate food. And do culturally appropriate movements. Culturally appropriate. Got to keep stressing that. Culturally appropriate. Even in how we practice our principles, we need to be culturally appropriate. All right? So we got to keep that in mind. In everything we do, culturally appropriate. All right? What is the purpose of a culture? Purpose of a culture is to make sure that the people survive. Make sure that the people can thrive. Culture is not just so that we can look good. Culture is not just so that we can dress good. Culture is not just about a certain food that we eat. But a culture ultimately is designed to help a people survive. When we start acting culturally inappropriate, we work against our survival, which means that we are, in a sense, insane. Insane. Right? So like I said, today, I want you to activate those reticular formations. I want you to find purpose. You know what I'm saying? There's a purpose for everything. You know what I'm saying? Purpose for everything. We got to find a purpose. Even the challenges in our life, there's a purpose behind it, right? Because the purpose, when we find a purpose, it helps us to make sense of life. All right? So, I hope, great Nia fam. Make it a great day, of course. Brother Kwame say he was late. Got caught up listening to folk tales from last night. Oh, cool. Hey, I want to hook up this weekend, Brother Kwame. We need to talk about this this festival, because I didn't find out about the skating party until like 10:30 a.m. You know what I'm saying? I had already sent out an invite to people, and I hated to have to cancel the meeting, but I got to handle those responsibilities. And by the time we got out of there, it was late. You know what I'm saying? So, but yo, let's go and get this toast on. But yeah, last night was a good show. All right, so once again, for those that's just tuning in, I've been looking at the views on the YouTube page, and I'm gonna save that for. Like I said, I'm gonna have to change the approach on how we attack YouTube at this point in time, because right now we get a few hits, a very small amount, and it's like, rather than extending my resources, I could save some of my bandwidth and just directly hit you on Spreaker or Facebook Live, because eventually I would prefer to just start doing the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where my larger audience is, even though I get more conversation on Facebook, and I'm gonna keep Facebook around specifically for the conversation, and so that people can get in touch with me. I'm thinking about saving YouTube for the weekly shows, and I'm still re-looking at purposefully looking at my strategy for that. So let's get in here and do this toast, because I'm kind of tired. I still got an iron. I don't want my creases running crooked. Don't want to mess up my kids' clothes. So I need to go and get started while I got some energy. So I'm going to finish up this water. So make sure you're drinking your water, family. Man. All right. So got my last little bit here. Clivet?
Yes, sir.
Sound like you sleep over there, sir. Sound like you sleep over there. Now you need to get up and move around a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, please do. Don't waste your learning time, sir. You get to sleep in tomorrow.
Oh, Saturday.
Tonight is the night where I get to go down and try out my new batch. I should have went last night. Like I said, I got here late. But this fermented tea works. And I just want to stress the power of fermented foods and how easy it is for us to do some of this at home. Because I can't stress enough the importance of fermented foods. Yes, and that ambrosia or June, or in some cases, not even gonna say some cases, kombucha is considered a food. And it's important that we start learning how to incorporate these fermented foods into our diet. They will help with our health maintenance. They will help to keep you regular. You know what I'm saying? They will help battle a lot of these autoimmune diseases that a lot of us are dealing with or even developing. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing but like taking some tea, putting it in a clean bottle, and letting it sit. You know what I'm saying? Or getting you a SCOBY and taking care of the SCOBYs and throwing some sugar, you know what I'm saying? Or better yet, some honey into the mix so that you could start brewing these entities that strive to help your body. You know what I'm saying? Or make your own pickles. You know, pickles are nothing but salt and water, not sink water, but like distilled water or spring water with salt it, and you throw the cucumbers in there, or some carrots in there, or some cabbage in there. You could throw you some seasons in there. Just let it sit for about 3 days, and start incorporating these live cultures. Like I just got done talking about cultures, these live cultures into your system to help build up your health, to help build you up. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, and those of you that want to make your own June, like Brother Shaka's doing now, I have Scobies. I would love to share the art with you. You know what I'm saying? Because the piece is, family, many of us will not be able to afford some of the health care. And prevention always beats the cure. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get people up on it. You know what I'm saying? Some people, I don't mind people who want to get in contact with me and who want to purchase the stuff from me, or want, better yet, not even purchase, but make a trade with me, right, to get it. I don't mind that. But I would love to be able to instruct people and to get you making your own. You know what I'm saying? So that you could establish that symbiotic relationship with this culture, right? Not just us as a group, but this culture of microorganisms that you could watch them in their process of nation building. Watch them establish their border. Watch them change, go through the process of transforming the raw resource that you provide them into something useful for them, and then in turn turn it into something useful and powerful for yourself. Create a product for you to consume. It's a beautiful relationship, and it mirrors the relationship that we have to start developing within our tribes, within our families, within our communities, creating value for one another. That's something that you do on purpose, right? And once it starts, it's hard to stop that process, other than totally destroying you. And even then, the process continues. And Gye-Nyame, when an individual is going through the process, as far as the initiation process, one of the things that they have to learn and really understand is that the reason they have to learn the information, especially in the way that they're learning it, is just in case if something happened, they could go anywhere and start the process themselves and start bringing people in themselves. And we have to understand, we have to start training our young people on purpose, demonstrating to our young people on purpose, because they will carry on the traditions, especially once they start finding them useful and once they really start making sense to them. All right, so now, first, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. We call on this great force, this great source, the first source, by whatever name you choose to call, whatever name makes you comfortable, what name makes the hairs on your arm raise up. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. Family, from there, we move on without any further ado to those personal ancestors, and we pull out our list. Oh, what a powerful list. And I got to go to my super phone right now and double check and make sure that I got all of your ancestors. You know what I'm saying? Because people be registered, and I want to make sure that I'm able to salute and make them part of the family. And family, understand that if your ancestors are on this list, we family. We family, right? Right now, our ancestors are feasting together. All right? So, we call on Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert the Tech, son of Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William Walton, Kristen Fanny Gatson, Aunt Nina, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallard, Montague Pittman L, Norma X, Pet Maya, Ra, Malika Fakur, Dr. Mary Ann Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pullian, Deluxe the Brother, Miss Edith Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Carol Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Natalie Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Randleman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kevin D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge, Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Ware, Levita Farmer, Agosa Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, May Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles, Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Banks, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.E. Johnson, Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Worrells, Jane Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Imhotep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Delma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey and Eleanor Howe, Frank and Russell Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vena Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, Brother Renee salutes Joe Davis. Brother Anubis added to his list Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, and Rosemary Charles. Sister Tiandra salutes Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, and William Billingsley Jr. Jennifer Sensabaugh. Brother Deshaun salutes Jennifer Sensabaugh. Hold on. Miss Tiandra says, I'd like to learn, please. My elder used to cultivate her own. She's in California. I drink kombucha almost every day, and I'm paying $3 a bottle. All right, cool. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to hook up, and depending on how big you want to start, if you want to start small, get you a gallon or 2 gallon mason jar. All right. Let's say about 2 pounds of raw honey. You go to HSU and get you some raw unpasteurized honey, or go to a health food store, get some raw unpasteurized honey, maybe about 2 pounds. All right. And get you a gallon or 2 gallons of water and some green tea. I will provide you with your SCOBY. I will show you how to set it up, and you can start brewing your own stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it is, the turnaround is 3 to 5 days for this type of this particular strain of kombucha, and you will be able to start filling your own bottles or carrying it yourself, so that you could start learning how to produce it, because a lot of this stuff, I use distilled, but you use distilled or spring water, okay? That's your choice. But once you start brewing, you can start experimenting. The only thing I suggest is don't use sink water, because in the cities they put stuff that kills bacteria and kills the yeast and makes it rough on it. Now they're hardy, but you know what I'm saying, you don't need to expose them to that. All right. Brother Deshaun salutes his mother Jennifer Sensabaugh. I added Hazel Gatson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., and Kaniko Parsons to my list. Sister Aisha salutes Stacy Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, and David Brown. Now, if you want to start bigger, sister, oh my God, my auntie is on the line. How you doing? I love you too as well. You get you a 5-gallon bucket. You know what I'm saying? And I might have an extra one here for you. You know what I'm saying? And you can start off with 5 gallons. Now, I suggest, but what you do, because like I said, you start experimenting. I try to use a pound of honey for every gallon of water, right? Now, you can decide whether you're going to cold brew or you're going to brew your tea hot. That's your choice. And it's all about experimenting, okay? No, sink water, the sad green dude. Yep. All right. Sister Aisha says, I salute Stacy Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, and David Brown. Ms. Ford salutes Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth and Paul Cox, Ronald Irving, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson. Dr. D salutes Dan Wilkerson Sr. Sister Jackie, who was on the show last night out of Maryland, salutes, but she's by way of Detroit. She salutes Emma McClendon. She added to her list, Emma McClendon, because she got some other people on the list. Onto the community list, we got Jerry Doyle, Anna Robertson, Patricia Williams, and Shabaka Teray. We had one more that, yup, there you go. There you go. And I got your Scobie. Sister Madonna salutes Donna Hill and Richard Gleavis, her father. Sister Cynthia salutes Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Void Irby, Jim Gaucher, Georgia Haley Johnson, Archie, and Margaret Armstead. CeeLo salutes Archie Beck and Anna McGill. Brother Santana salutes Aunt Becca. Elder Greg Arnold salutes Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed. Sister Shelley I salutes Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie, Harriet Tubman Cates, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Halsey Hatch, Dad Cleveland, and Mother Gibson. Brother Quabana out of Milwaukee salutes Alex Nixon. Elder Bowie salutes John Bowie. Elder Shedrick Sanders salutes Lester and Rachel Sanders. Sister Janelle salutes Doretha Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, and Leroy Stokes. Elder Ori Pianki salutes Neely Johnson. Okay, that's better. Thank you, Cleve. Neely Johnson and Fletcher Swan, Maddie, and Charlie Scott. Charles Stevenson salutes Vivian Stevenson. Sister Cassandra Holloway salutes Mona Ann. Elder Phyllis salutes Martha Ford Dawson. Big Mama Nana Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison. Brother Kwame, Sister Cassandra wants to do emotional emancipation circle. She want to set up and do okay, that's the nauseous face. Okay, she want to set up the emotional emancipation circle so we can give her room at the Malcolm X festivals. But I told her I would bring it up. But I know you will remember if I give it to you right now. Elder Phyllis will salutes Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nana Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison. Sister Enya salutes Margaret Towns and Mary Williams. Sister Heather salutes Leroy Q. Heath Sr. Patah Capshaw Moore salutes Albert Moore. And Yeye Motley salutes Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, and Erlington Houston. We salute our ancestors and we lift up our glass and we say Ashe. All right? You know what I'm saying, family? When we start sharing our ancestors and we start sharing our list and we start reciting each other's ancestors' names, that makes us family. You know what I'm saying? That makes us tribe. So let's, salute people's ancestors. You'd be surprised how it works. So we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move to the present moment. And right now, today, those that speak the language, you know that we are on Nia. And Nia means purpose, right? So today, we're going to activate those reticular formations and we are going to seek. We are going out into the world. I don't think it's tap water. Tap water is nauseous. Yeah, we don't use with these scobies, you don't use tap water. But Sister Tiandra, let me know when you're ready. I will get you started brewing. All right? Brother Kwame, yes, if we can fit into the program, I am cool with it. It does not cost us any money, hoping we can work it out. I'm just saying, for those that don't know, me and Kwame and Sister Navita, we are working on the Malcolm X Festival, which will be going down on May 19th right here in Columbus at Millennium Community School, 3500 Refugee Road, from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. All right? Sister Navita come up with a new term, T-Gen. And I hope it ain't for the gin. You know what I'm saying? But it's T-Gen. Thank God it's Nia. Right? So we're preparing for the festival. Now, Brother Kwame, what I'm suggesting is that if she's going to have a certain crew come up and we could go out on stage and we could offer the program for people and we could set her up possibly in a room in the school, maybe in a library, or someplace where they could have an intimate setting and she could go and discuss it, or give her a couple of minutes on stage during one of the breaks so she could discuss it and then do a session inside the school. I'm quite sure we could work it out, and I think that's important enough to kind of do it along with the entertainment. Hopefully Navita won't try to beat us up. I'm throwing it out there, But hey, it is what it is. Sometimes you got to take a beat down. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to do it. So we are toasting the moment right now. We are in Nia, which means purpose. The modic principle of the day is balance. You know what I'm saying? Don't be nice online. Don't be trying to be nice online, Navita. I know you over. I know you over there getting. She nice in person, y'all. Don't get her in no meeting because she put on her little glasses. You know what I'm saying? Try to steal your pens and stuff like that. I'm not letting that go. The modic principle is balance. The color is yellow. The hermetic law of the day is rhythm. The male name for the day, for those that was born on this day, not the birthday, but the day, like born on Nia. The male name is Kofi. The female name is Afua. I got a daughter that's an Afua. How you doing, Afua? You don't come and check your pops out on my show. That's cool. All right. So from the 7 emotional emancipation circle, we have the 7 principles and values, African-centered cultural virtue and value system. Today in Wolof, the term is mandu, is being appreciative of what you have and not envious of others. Now, family, I constantly have to stress, when we practice our principles, we need to be culturally appropriate with them. All right? Start with yourself. Of course, all of the principles that we talk about, the Nguzo Saba, the laws of Mayat, the M7, and any other principle system that you got. It has to start internally first. And it works its way out, spills out into your family, move from your family to your tribe, from your tribe to your community, from your community, you know what I'm saying, to your nation, right? And then we start handling with it others. We have to be culturally appropriate with our stuff, family. We have to set up the borders. I'm just saying, the mental borders, as well as move towards establishing the physical borders. Because everybody that look like us ain't us. And you know what I'm saying, everybody that act like they're very interested in what you have and helping you with what you do ain't really there to do that. We got to understand we got Agent Smiths among us, and we have to be, you know what I'm saying, we have to really, really strive to practice this stuff and be culturally appropriate with it. Sister T, I'll just say details for Imani gathering. Have you invited young people? I have not yet. I haven't got the flyer, but as soon as I get the flyer, I will be blasting it out on my media as well as on the superphone. And I got to check my email too. You know what I'm saying? I got to figure out what I'm going to do about my email because I get inundated with stuff. But the principle is Mandu. For Khan ethics today, the term is justice. And in Yoruba, the principle of the day is Titu, endurance. All right? So we toast this moment. And right now we activate those reticular formations. And we're going to go out into the world and we're going to look for where we're practicing purpose in our life and where our family is practicing purpose, where our community, where we can find purpose in our community. Strive to take pictures of it. Strive to have conversations about it. You know what I'm saying? And share it. All right? You know what I'm saying? Because sometime during the day I'll be forgetting. And I know, so we need to remind each other. I check the Gye-Nyame Journey timeline as often as I can to make sure I'm getting back to messaging. And if you go on Gye-Nyame Journey and you send me a message, I will get back in touch with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to ask that you fill out the form that I will send out to you so that I can add you to my, in a sense, my Facebook phone book, my super phone, so that I can contact you through my super phone, through Facebook, which is a real excellent, it's an excellent alternative way to get in contact with people because it really cuts down the price. Because one of the things we have to really work on in our community is communication. So we lift up the glass to this moment and we say Ashe. Then family, we move on to our children's children, onto affinity, realizing that everything that we building, everything that we think, say, and do, you know what I'm saying, helps to lay the foundation for our children's legacy. So if we work with that in mind, if we work knowing that we are responsible for at least the next 7 generations, we will do a lot better with some of the stuff that we do. You know what I'm saying? We'll be a lot more purposeful in how we move through this world. All right, so we lift up our glass to our children. We toast them now so that they could toast us later. Now, from near family, we move to all of our relations. We salute the 2-legged, which is human beings. We salute the 4-legged, which is the animals. We salute the wing, and we salute the fin. We also salute the flora and the fauna. We salute all of the elements, all 5 of them. I said 5, and all 7 directions. And we say, Ashe. From their family, we move on. And I salute you. I thank each and every last one of you for taking the time to help the show, to promote the show, to do the things that you're doing, to continue doing the things that you're doing. Those people that's on the Malcolm X committee, I'm going to be sending the text out tonight or today, trying to find out when is it possible for us to meet. If we could meet tomorrow or possibly on Imani. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we might need to stay after at Per Ankh. Thank you. Man, see, it's incredible when my aunt, you know what I'm saying, when, you know, saying you be having relatives pop up, actual blood relatives, be like, oh man. But thank you. But maybe we might need to stay a little bit after prom. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Or meet somewhere after that and sit down and chop it up, because I think all of us going to be in a room. Almost all of us. You know what I'm saying? At least to get some work done. Because family is important. That, like, for example, one of the reasons I really started doing the podcast is, one, to get the message out, but 2, also to make sure that we get information out and to cut down some of the FaceTime that we may have to meet. You know what I'm saying? Because one of the things that has always tore up a lot of the organizations that I've been involved with is that we will have meetings about nothing. So when we have face-to-face meetings, I want to make sure that we have, in a sense, y'all know how I do my agendas and shit. But at least we got an idea where we're going. We're not just meeting because we got to meet. Now we got some business we got to handle. And this Malcolm X Festival on May 19th. You know what I'm saying? Save the date. I'm sending out another text because once we lock in the entertainment, matter of fact, have we locked in who's going to be entertaining who? You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to have some live entertainment. We're going to have some talented children doing a talent show. We're going to have a live band. It's going to be hot. You need to get out. All right. So we lift up the glass to you. I salute you. I salute you. And I pray that your day will be as beautiful as you are. And with that, we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. I wish and I pray that your day will be as beautiful as you are. And I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. Now, back to the peace, power, and joy. Peace, power, and joy is our original state. Right? I wish you your original state of peace, power, and joy. And I pray that you have 100 years to enjoy it. And with that, this is Brother Hatim and family. I am out. I got to get out here and iron these clothes, get my kids ready, my children ready for school. All right? So with that, we are out. So Facebook, peace. Sister Tiandra, get with me. Let me know when you want when you want the SCOBY so I can start getting one ready for you. And whether you want the big one or you just want to start off small and doing the gallons. But if you're drinking a bottle a day, you might want to, well, I don't know. If you can find a 2-gallon bucket, right? You know what I'm saying? Or, a 2-gallon jug or a 3-gallon bucket or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because I think about 3 gallons a week, you'll be able to have a turnout of 3 gallons a week. But I need to warn you, anybody that's interested in this brewing piece, the scobies reproduce themselves every time you brew. So every time you brew, like for example, the first time you're gonna start getting a thin film. There's a whole nother SCOBY starting. So I'm just trying to warn you that if you get one jug, you're gonna have to start having a couple of jugs or a couple of buckets around so that you can store your SCOBYs and switch them out. Now also with the jug, Sister Tiandra, or the bucket, make sure you get yourself a cloth that can cover it, like a dishwash towel or a towel that can cover it, and last but not least, a rubber band to hold it on, because you want to make sure you keep all of the bugs and all that stuff off of it. All right, Brother Kwame, I'm out. Family, I'm out. Facebook, I'm out. All right, Spreaker, it's just us again. I want to thank all of y'all for coming out. Give yourself a round of applause. Yeah. I'm going to get started with my day. Y'all get started with Charles, and peace out.